So when was the last time that you took time to truly celebrate you and how you're showing up? Welcome to another episode of Mornings with Matt. Growing up, we're taught not to celebrate ourselves, not to boast or brag, but sometimes we need that celebration. Sometimes we need to be able to say, I'm proud of myself because. Let's take a look at some of the conversations and things that you can be proud of today. You know, I often sit back and I look at my life today and where I am and the things that I've accomplished, and I sit back in awe and in gratitude. I'm the author of an internationally best-selling book, Gotta Get It, Give It. I'm a personal development coach, a master facilitator for motivating the teen spirit that has inspired and transformed the lives of thousands of teens worldwide. I'm the creative director for motivating the masses and inspiring millions of people through our reach on social media, online, and in live events. And I just sit back in gratitude and think, wow, like, is this real? Could I, Matt Gill, be used in the way that I am, despite all of the chaos and all of the the mess that I created a long time ago? You see, my life looks so different today than it did 15 years ago. You know, I had created a lot of chaos, and I had hurt a lot of people, myself included. I began to question my love for myself, the love that I had for everybody else. I pushed away relationships that were the most important to me, the people that wanted to be there to support me, the people that wanted to be there to encourage me. I began to hide from them. I was dimming my light. I was shutting down my voice. You know, I started to really numb myself, and it showed up in different ways, through drinking, through drugs, through working really, really hard. I was a workaholic so that I didn't have to face what I was really, truly going through. I didn't like how I was being. Have you ever had a moment in your life where you knew that you weren't showing up in your true self, in who you were designed to be, the way that you know yourself to be? Think about it for a moment. My life is barely recognizable. But it had to go through a process of connecting back to me, connecting back to Matt, connecting back to who I knew I was born to be. And part of that was the process of celebrating my progress. You know, a lot of times we are always focused on what's next, on what do we have to do, that we don't stop and really take inventory of the things that we've accomplished, the things that we've completed. Sometimes they're really big things, and those are the things that get celebrated, but there are small baby steps a lot of times that don't get celebrated. You know, we're so used to living in our negative self-talk. I've read somewhere that we have over 60,000 thoughts per day, and I don't know if that's true because I've never really counted mine, but I can imagine that a majority of those thoughts are negative, are telling me what I can't do, who I shouldn't be, or just a conversation talking me out of doing the things that I want to do. And so our mind can go very easily pull up the files and pull up the negative conversations that we've had. We're easily accessible to that information, and so that's all that we're constantly hearing. And so our job and the intention of today's show is really taking a look at your life and what are the things that you can celebrate about you? What are the small things that you've done, that you've accomplished, that can be celebrated, that you can be proud of? You see, our minds need to have evidence. And we have plenty of evidence of the stuff that we've done wrong. But we need to start giving our minds evidence of the things that we've done right. The things that we've accomplished. Celebration can look like going out, treating yourself to dinner. It could be having yourself an afternoon off. Like, it doesn't need to be a big old party, although, you know, I'm always down for a nice big party. But A celebration can be something small, something just a way of saying, hey, I recognize you and I'm proud of you. And a lot of times we look for the celebration and the acknowledgement from other people when we should be acknowledging ourselves first. So as you go about this week, I want you to think for a moment. What are some of the things that you can be proud of that you've accomplished, that you've completed? The times that you said yes when you wanted to say no. The times that you got up out of bed when you were tired and you didn't want to get up, you didn't want to do it, but you pushed your way through it. The times that you went to the gym when you were trying to talk yourself out of it. The time that you actually picked up the phone and had that uncomfortable conversation that you've been avoiding for a long time. Like, what are the small little celebrations that you can have this week? So ask yourself, look at the mirror, look at your own reflection, and just tell yourself, I'm proud of you for. What are you proud of yourself for? So I'm proud that I, this week, it's a busy week. There's a lot going on. And I'm proud that I took the time to check out for a while. That I knew that as I had my calendar and all the things that I had to do, that self-care was important to me. So I took a nap for 2 hours. I'm proud that for the first time this week, I actually said no. When, in a loving way and in a respectful way, but in looking at all the things that I had on my plate, to add one more thing just didn't make sense. And so I was able to say that although I would like to help and I would like to support, I need to say I can't do it right now. Man, I can't tell you how relieving it was to finally almost stand up for myself. I'm proud that I went through and made myself dinner when it was so easy just to order in and have crappy food, but instead made some sauteed vegetables and eat. Like, just small things. Like, again, don't think about all the big things because those get celebrated a lot. Think about the small things. What are some of the things that you can be proud of that you've accomplished today? So this is a conversation. This is not me just talking all day long, and this is designed for me to share my story, you to share yours. And so leave a comment below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure and subscribe today. But let me know, what are you proud of? So finish the sentence then. I am proud that I am proud that I, and just celebrate some of the small things. I can't wait to read your comments. I can't wait to engage in the conversation here inside of this incredible page. I'm your brother in possibility and abundance, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode.